Hey guys, what's up? My name is Raven, and I'm pretty much you're watching a recording of me inking and coloring in Lauchpad from Ducktales. I'm really sorry about how shaky the camera is. I was drawing this on my bed because my desk is covered with makeup stuff, and that's mainly what I use my desk for. And everybody was pretty much asleep when I was drawing this, so the table wasn't exactly the best place to draw it either. So right now I'm just inking with a fine Sharpie pen is what I'm doing. Just coloring in, or inking basically, the parts that I want to ink. So the reason I'm even doing this in the first place is I know my art's not that good. And I know it's going to take a lot of effort for me to get better. But, you know, it seems like everybody who's doing all this art stuff seems to be absolutely amazing at what they do, which is probably why they're so popular. But at the same time, I just want to get some art positivity out there. So even if my stuff isn't that great, even if it's like not spectacular or mind-blowing or super technical or anything, I just want people to see, like, yeah, artists are human. We don't have these magical powers. You build up to it. You draw every day. You do all this stuff. And, I mean, you can just look at my picture and tell I'm not the greatest person in the world at drawing. Like, look at those feet that I'm inking in right now. Look at them. They're terrible. They're absolutely horrible. And it taught me that, hey, I maybe need to draw animals more often, or at least more ducks. I'm also terrible at drawing in the Disney style in the first place, so this was a really fun and difficult challenge for me to do, which is something you should always do when you're trying to improve your skill, is do things that you're not good at. If I just drew characters from Gravity Falls or Invader Zim all the time, I wouldn't get any better. Like, I'd get better at those specific things and that specific style, but I wouldn't grow, and although it might be fun, it's not as useful as if I was actually doing something that was challenging. So, I just really want to put this out there for, you know, art positivity and reasons like that, just so that, you know, people can feel like, hey, I can do this too. So, look at that crappy hand. Look at them. Look at them both. They're just beautifully terrible hands. Like, how do people do hands? They probably like draw them over and over again, but I mean that's the way they want you to think. They probably use like witchcraft or something. Like, cast a magic spell from Harry Potter, and then suddenly all their pencils and pens come to life and draw a beautiful hand on a sheet of paper or computer or whatever they draw on. Like, I know this one girl in our art class, we were supposed to draw lines and like basically to describe a word, and what she did, her word was pleasure, and so she decided that there was a really cheap vibrator she bought for Christmas for a white elephant because her family was super conservative, but she chickened out, so she kept the vibrator. And then when that assignment came and our professor's like, you can use the weirdest crap you want to do, she was like, you know what, I know what I'm gonna do. So she did the line in a vibrator, and pretty much like full power was vibrated all the way off the page. And she was so embarrassed when she told us that. She was laughing her butt off, and everybody was laughing their butt off. It was really great. It was probably one of the funniest, like, things I've ever heard in my life. So yeah, here I am, inking the hand stuff. So now I'm working on the head. I go back now, and I realize I shouldn't have done that part, the top part of the beak, with a micro pen. I should have just done it with the normal Sharpie fine pen, because now it kind of looks weird. But I'm lazy, and you're gonna see later on in the video, I don't even go back to correct it. And when I was recording this video, I was like, maybe I should fix that. And then the, like, evil Kermit, or Constantine, as he's called in the film, in the back of my mind, just like, leave it alone. And so I'm like, fine. So, yeah, and now there's the eyes. I'm actually really proud of the eyes. I'm usually terrible at drawing the Disney eyes. I don't know, there's something about them for me that's very difficult, and so I actually did a really good job on them, and I'm very proud of myself for doing so. And then also, as you're gonna see, I actually did a really good job with his hair. I thought I was gonna do terrible with it, but it actually turned out really great, and I'm really surprised how well it turned out in the end. So, I mean, I'm like, oh man, I remember drawing those, the goggles, that's what they're called. I was gonna say headgear, like, what is that even? But yeah, I remember drawing them and just having the hardest time, because, I was trying to make them, like, you know, proportionate right, but I was also looking at a picture of Lauchpad, and so it's just like, it's kind of me trying to make it right, and it's just like every single time I seem to draw them, I never got it right, and so I was like so infuriated. And so you see that one with the little glass piece on it. I actually think I forgot to color that piece in. I might have, but like I did. I were doing that. I was just like, eventually I was just like close enough, and yeah. So now I'm getting to the coloring part. If you're wondering why my hand's at the bottom, I'm basically testing out colored pencils colors, because this isn't like on a computer. You can't just try out a color and be like, oh, I'm gonna erase it now, undo. No, you once you do that, you get stuck. So, the color I'm using is like a bright orange. I probably should have tried to find a darker orange, but it did turn out okay, so I'm not too mad about it. As you can see, I forgot to erase my pencil lines, and so I'm going back and erasing all of that, and it's just like vigorously erasing. I actually lost that eraser and I was looking around for it for like a minute or so before doing so. So yeah, if you notice, I actually forgot to color the dark part of his mouth, which is what I'm going to do, like, or what I'm doing right at this part here, is I'm coloring in the dark of his mouth, so now it doesn't look so strange and odd, even without the colors and stuff. It does look a lot better. So that color took me so long to find, because I was looking at a shirt and I'm like, okay, this is like a mahogany color. I'm pretty sure I have this in my Prismacolor color pencil set. I have like 72, but no, it wasn't there. So I eventually looked at that one and colored the back of my paper. I'm like, close enough, and pretty much put that there. So, I mean, colored pencils are like a blessing and a curse. Like, there's those people that have like those blending color pencils, I think that's what it is, and they can just like make it look so smooth and realistic, like they're not even using a colored pencil. And I'm like, I don't have that, so you're stuck with all my scribble marks. So that's the thing. Although choosing the wrong color when you do this is like the ultimate mess up, because once you do, there's like no going back. You can't erase colored pencils. I mean, I think Crayola actually did make some erasable colored pencils. I actually still have some of those. They don't work so well. Also, the palette's like very, very limited. Like, you know, your standard colors that you get in a crayon set or something. But I remember this one time I was coloring in a project, which I'm actually probably going to do a video on next, and that's, and I messed up because of, it was like a beautiful drawing, but I messed up because of it. So, anyways, the end of the video, actually, where I color in the rest of it got lost for some reason. So this is the end of the video. I'm citing my name here, as you can see, like everything's colored in now, and I'm citing my name because I totally forgot. And I'm just, I don't know. I mean, it turned out really good considering I'm absolute garbage at the Disney style, and I really am proud of it. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up the finished picture really soon. So yeah, there's the finished project right there. I mean, it's not that great, as you can tell, but I mean, it's still, I mean, well, it's decent at least. But I mean, I'm still proud of it. I put a lot of hard work and effort, and honestly, as a surprise to me, I actually finished something. That's actually quite rare for me. I rarely ever finish a project, but I guess I was so pumped up for DuckTales 2.0, especially after finding out they were keeping the original theme, that I was just like, I'm gonna draw Lauchpad, he's my favorite! And so I did, and it turned out pretty well. So thank you guys for watching. My name's Raven Jones. If you want to see more art positivity videos and me rambling on into a microphone while you watch a video of me drawing, then feel free to subscribe and like and share with a friend. If you didn't like this, well, can you please shut your mouth? Please. This is supposed to be a positive space. Like, why are you here? Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.